Hello, and welcome to ScrapTV, the video forum for the ISRI and Scrap Magazine websites. I'm Kent Kaiser, your ScrapTV host, and today I'm here with the grand prize winners of the ISRI and Jason Learning Youth Video and Poster Contest. We are lucky to have today Angelica Devers, an 8th grader from Kapolei, Hawaii, who was the grand prize winner in the poster category. And then we also have Eleanor Small and Megan Onello, 7th graders from Hampstead, New Hampshire, who won the grand prize in the video category. So first off, ladies, thank you for coming, and congratulations.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. First of all, can each of you tell me what motivated you to want to enter this contest in the first place? Angelica, why don't you start?
Well, at my school, we have this GT art program that I'm in. And every so often, our teacher will give us a paper with a list of contests, and we get to pick which contest we want. And I saw this one, and I was really intrigued about the idea of it, about recycling, about being bigger than the bin, because not many people think about that. So I thought maybe I would just give it a try and do my perspective of it.
Sure.
And enter, yeah.
Very good.
And our school was also doing it as well, and me and Megan did it together. And we just think it's really important that our generation learns how to recycle. And like Angelica said, a lot of people don't think about the bigger than the bin aspect of it.
Absolutely.
Basically the same thing as what Ellie said. We just were motivated because we just wanted to enter the contest because it's about recycling, and that's something that's important with our world.
Very good, very good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll pass that back to her. And you said you heard about the contest through just your art programs at your schools?
Yes. Our teacher researches different art contests and then reports back to us and tells us about it, recommends some.
Okay, that's great. All right. Now, did you have that much interest in or knowledge about recycling before you started doing these projects about recycling?
Myself, no. I actually didn't really think about what happened to TVs and swing sets and everything like that. So when I was creating the poster, I had to do some research, and I got really informed on this subject.
Very good.
Yeah, and we did a lot of research because we didn't know how much it actually impacted us and our lives around the world, and how important it is to recycle. And we definitely wouldn't have thought about recycling a swing set. I don't know, I don't even think of if we had thought about where it went after, I guess, we were done using it. So.
Very cool.
Basically, again, what Ellie said, it's we kind of didn't really realize how swings can get recycled and stuff that's bigger than the bin. It's just interesting.
It's true. Now, and you can go, back to Angelica. Now, did you all recycle at home, though? Did you do the bin type recycling before this, and that's pretty much all you knew then?
Yeah, that was the only thing I knew or thought of.
Okay, that's fine. You can just hold on to that for a second. All right, I'm just going to tell a little bit. It says this year's contest theme was recycling is bigger than the bin, and the contest asked students in grades K through 12 to consider how items other than newspaper, aluminum cans, and plastic bottles are recycled. Contestants then had to present their ideas in the style of a public service announcement through a video or poster. Now, how did you come up with the idea behind your projects? I mean, what kind of thought process and research did you have to do to come up with what you actually did for your poster?
Well, myself and my teacher worked together to kind of brainstorm what the layout would look like. And then we would, basically mine is the broken down parts of a TV and how it gets to recycled and how you can recycle it. So we had to research the different parts of a TV, and if you are finished with it, where would you put it you can't always just put it on the side of the road. You can't obviously put it in a bin. So yeah, we had to do a lot of research for that.
Very cool.
And we did a lot of research regarding the different parts of a swing set and different actual facilities that would take each different parts, like the slide and playground surfacing and that kind of stuff. We did a lot of research on those kinds of aspects of it, and just how it could be recycled.
Okay.
And then we had to decide, and I don't know, I guess we just kind of looked around and we kind of figured it out.
how did you do your research? Did you have to just use the web mostly, or did you actually call facilities and talk to them about recycling certain materials? What did you have to do?
Well, we use the web mostly because that's kind of right in front of us. So.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Did you find the research challenging? Was it hard to do?
Not really, because all you have to do is just like ask a question of how to recycle something, and then it pops up.
Very good. There's a lot of resources out there for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. How about any other new details, facts you learned about recycling while doing the project? I mean, just anything you found the most fascinating, anything you found the most unusual?
For me, it's like the different parts, because I did my research on television, how to recycle it. I never realized how many different parts were inside the TV that are so like different that you recycle each one like in a different way usually.
Absolutely.
So
That's very true.
I think we found that it's not easier, but there are definitely ways to recycle most anything, really.
Right.
And like I said, I don't think we would ever think about recycling a swing set
Sure.
until now, and recycling other things. And now, like, it's opened our eyes, and there are so many other things we can recycle that, I mean, obviously don't just go into a recycling bin.
Absolutely. Yeah, was there any part of your swing set recycling project that you found the most interesting or unusual?
Well, again, what Angelica said, like the parts of it are kind of cool. Like what we did, we just went outside and we just kind of looked around at all the different parts of the swing set, like metal, rubber, plastic, like all those kinds of things, and we just decided to like look at all the different stuff that had to do with the swing set.
Well, you were very thorough. I was impressed that you even figured out how to recycle the concrete, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most people wouldn't think that that could be recycled. All right, now you just received your awards here at the ISRI convention in Las Vegas, and you've had a chance a little bit to walk around the Expo Hall and just take in the scene here. Have you picked up any more information or just observations about recycling from being here?
definitely, I never realized how many machines were used and how different they can be.
Right.
So it was really cool seeing all the different huge machines and when we were walking around. So
Did
yeah,
you get to climb on anything?
we went inside one to take a picture, but I don't think we were allowed to climb on it. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was really amazing how many different machines there were, and like just even the little tiny parts of it. Like yesterday, we were given a tour, and they showed us like the wire like chopping
Oh,
center
sure, wire
kind of thing, I
chopping,
guess.
sure.
And I never thought about like, oh yeah, you have to. There's all these different things you have to do to recycle it.
Sure. The tour was where? In the Expo Hall?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
Expo
okay,
Hall.
Gotcha.
When we were looking around, we saw like the large machines, and they were talking about how much they all cost, and they cost a lot of money, and I'd never really thought about that. It's like really cool.
That's part of the recycling being bigger than the bin. It's a big industry. Now, has the contest and the ISRI convention inspired you to want to learn more about the recycling industry, and if so, in what way?
Absolutely. I want to learn more about what can be recycled and how it can, because I find that the most interesting part of these objects are made up of so many different things, and they all get separated into different groups, and I just really like the process of how they get separated.
Do you have any particular products or materials you're particularly interested in finding out what happens to them?
Well, they showed a little bit about like the cars and school buses, and I thought it was really cool how they got like chopped up, so I would like to get more in depth in that.
Very good.
And I think that the glass, like how they recycle the glass, I've seen a few videos on that, and I think that's really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I also liked the cars and the school buses. What one of the guys said was they can crush up a car
Right.
in 4 minutes. So that was
Shred it.
really impressing.
Yes, yes, they can shred it in 4 minutes. It's amazing. It comes out in little
Yeah.
pieces, definitely. Well, let's see. Anything else you want to say about recycling, your interest in recycling going forward? I mean, is this a topic you're going to stay interested in, you think?
Absolutely. I never realized how large this like recycling community was, because when we were there we were meeting with people from like all over the world, which was really interesting to me because I knew we recycled, but I didn't realize how big it was.
Oh, it's an international business, for sure.
Yeah, like you said, I didn't realize how large it was, and I think it's definitely opened my eyes to show how much we really need to recycle, or else our planet can really struggle.
Absolutely.
So,
When I was, I just forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, that's all right.
Now I remember. But whenever I like put a can or something in the recycling bin, I don't really think about the process behind it.
Right.
And it's just really cool to see all of the different things that can be recycled.
Yeah, and where it goes. I mean, what happens to that can once it
Yeah.
leaves your bin? It ends up going through one of these machines here and then going all over the world. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at ScrapTV, Angelica, Eleanor, and Megan.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
To view their winning entries, the poster that Angelica created and Eleanor and Megan's video, please go to the www.isri.org/Jason, and please view their winning entries. They did an excellent job. Thank you for joining us here on ScrapTV, and until next time, this is Kent Kaiser signing off. Thank you.